じゃんじゃじゃん。
Really though. Hello.
Brand new. Dori 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 dori.
Man, already? God damn. Cool. This is where I'll pick up at. Welcome everybody. It's me, again. The AR-60 video went up over the weekend, and I'm really glad that I got that out because I've really wanted to make this video on this character right here, Kirara. As you could see in the clips beforehand when I was leveling up her talents and, well, herself, I am running very low on Spectre mats, which sucks because I can never seem to farm enough of them, and I bought all the ones that are in the shop currently, and I'm just at a loss. So today, I think what I'll do is try and gear her as much as I can, and then because it's already kinda late to record, I know that sounds stupid knowing that it's only 8 a.m. I'm probably just sounding like spin a bunch of nonsense to y'all right now. Today, I'll just try and gear her as much as I can. We'll give her a weapon, we'll give her some artifacts. Tomorrow, I will farm whatever specters I need or I can to try and get her to 188 on her talents. I think it would be good. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start putting some stuff on her. Now, I'm never gonna get tired of that. So, according to Nick, aka Zyox, the best Genshin content creator, apparently the best set to run is the 4-piece Deepwood. I haven't farmed this domain seriously in quite some time, so I might have to farm a little bit to try and get something that's good enough, but we can look through whatever I have right now just to see if there's anything that will be viable on Kirara. Now, I see double crit and I'm like, ah, yes, but I know that she isn't going to be a full DPS character, so we'll have to find something else. You know what, I'll take this one just because I see EM, and she's a Dendro character. EM is good on Dendro characters, that's just the norm. Alright, HP percent and energy recharge and some crit rate, I think this looks good. Now for the sand, I'm kind of conflicted. I think I'm gonna run this one, though I kind of wanted to run an energy recharge sand on her because I will be getting a lot of HP percent from something that I'll show here in a couple minutes, but I'm liking this right now. Hopefully it can roll into ER as its last stat. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna skip over the goblet for the time being just to see if I have a good the only circlet that I have is on Kale, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure if I like this or not. Okay, what kind of cups do I have on set? And the answer is nothing. Man, even an attack percent circlet would have been nice. Ah, curse this good artifact. Alright, you know what? Tomorrow I will farm the Deepwood domain to try and get something better for her. For now though, is there any goblet that I can use as an off piece? This looks fantastic, so you know what, I'll run this as the off piece and hopefully we can get a good circlet tomorrow. Oh, and before I forget, while I was farming specters, I used my resin to farm a few more books for her. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it looks like we still aren't going to have enough. Pain. Now, this is something that I've been waiting for, and that is the weapon choice. The reason why I've been waiting on this for so long is because I just so happen to have her best in slot weapon, the key. A little bit of backstory on the reason why I have this weapon on my account goes a little something like this. The first time Nilou came out, she obviously had this as the weapon. I don't have Nilou, nor do I want Nilou, respectfully, but I was streaming and I was just like, you know what, I've never gotten a 5-star off of the weapon banner, and that was true. I had never gotten a 5-star off of the weapon banner, ever. So I did just a yoinky sploinky 10 pull, and now I have the key. I did hear that this weapon is good on Cookie, and it actually is pretty good, but Iron Sting was just better overall. Like, I preferred it just for raw amount of EM that you get. But since this weapon right here gives you a lot of HP percent and EM with the passive, this is the best weapon to run on Kirara, so it now has a holder. And also her attack animations are fantastic. Oh yeah, I can't forget this, the box. Now before I forget, let's do my daily commissions because I still haven't done that. While I do that, let's build a team for her, shall we? I've heard that she excels a lot in Bloom teams, and the thing is, when it comes to Bloom, is that like I don't really have good Hydro units for a proper Bloom team, so to speak. I mean, the two best Hydro characters I have are Yelan and Mona, and I'm pretty sure you want more like AoE Hydro, so specifically Kokomi or Nilou. So instead, maybe we could try like a Quicken team? Now, for Electro, as much as I want to use Razor, I feel like I used him quite a bit in the last video, so we can pick something else. You know what? I was kind of just talking to somebody recently with how much I actually do not use A anymore, so let's go ahead and use A. I'm only using this team just for daily commissions right now. I don't know if I'll use this during the actual showcase, but regardless, we move. I guess I won't just have dead air fill this part of the recording, so I guess I'll talk about something. I guess the best thing to talk about right now is Fontaine. We recently got a trailer where they showed off a bunch of the new Fontaine characters, and they look so cool. Personally, the characters that I am looking forward to the most are, I think his name is pronounced as Riothisli, and Navia. When Fontaine comes out, expect some videos about those two individuals. Now we can actually test what Kirara is all about. Start off with the hero. I won't use A for now. It's hyper blooming because of the wall. I'm gonna go ahead and say that that was mostly the doings of Cookie and Nahida, so we'll try something else. Let me beat up these dials real quick. Back on the topic of Fontaine. When the patch does come out, I'm pretty sure I will be making some videos about it. Probably mostly doing exploration stuff. I love exploring in this game. The only thing is that I know I'm going to be recording for very long periods of time. It's going to be a pain to edit. I'll still probably do it regardless. I am thinking of recording some story stuff simply just because one of the things I did on Twitch, link in the description, was I would stream all the new Archon quests and all the cool flagship events and stuff like that, but I can't really do that anymore. So I am thinking of recording those and making videos about them when Fontaine comes out, so look forward to that. Let's see what this first does. What did those do? Do something. Please. Oh, they just blow up, so it's kind of like a little bloom killer. What did that much damage? No, wait, is this the daily commission with the cat? I'm pretty sure it is. Wait a second. Oh my gosh. The fact that we got this commission while testing out the cat is dumbass funny. Now that that is taken care of, I guess all that I can do is wait till tomorrow so I can farm those friggin' specters and the artifacts. Don't forget that. Well, I guess I will catch y'all in like 2 seconds.
You should yourself now.
Fantastic. Now, it isn't exactly the next day. It's like 2 days afterwards, but regardless, I did manage to farm some specters yesterday so we can level up our talents a little bit more. If I need to farm any more, I can just farm some today. Today, we are going to try and get a couple new artifacts for her, hopefully. Don't think it's gonna go well. It never does. Anyways, I also switched up the team that she's using. Just a basic looking Quicken team. I saw some gameplay of it. Looks pretty decent, I guess. I don't really use Quicken like that, and this is also the first time that Fischl has been in my party since, like, a year ago. I have neglected Fischl very hard ever since I got her to Friendship 10 and never used her since. And it actually kind of sucks because she was actually one of the first team members I used a lot, but now she's just on the bench permanently. Regardless though, I just logged in, so I do have to do all my dailies and stuff like that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get those out of the way and then we can get into the cool stuff. Looks like I haven't fully neglected Fischl, but at the same time, this isn't as great. This is such a weird spot for a commission. What is this?
I'll be back.
Okay, I see the vision on this. Wow! Thank God my past self condensed this yesterday. That being said, we are going straight to the Deepwood domain. I know that Quicken doesn't necessarily get affected by EM, and it's more like attack percent or something like that, so I know that this team isn't gonna take full advantage of the leyline effect, but we move. Alright, now let's see how this works against actual strong enemies.
You are not welcome here. As one with wind and cloud.
I didn't hold the skill. Yeah, well that definitely could have gone better. I do like it though. It's pretty chill. You don't have to do a whole metric ton of things to, you know, do cool stuff with this team. I like it. I like it a lot. No. No. Man, we're really back to doing artifacts, bro. Oh my goodness. Also, she isn't on 4 Deepwood, so I'm just gonna put something on her real quick just to, you know, get the effect. Sorry, Kale, but I gotta steal it from you. Speaking of Kale, I've been listening to her, like, theme a lot. Like, unironically, it's such a banger, and that song alone makes me want to build her, so I guess maybe expect a funny Kale video in the future, but don't hold your breath on it. I completely messed up that run, so it is not gonna be shown, but these artifacts about to go ridiculous. I just lied to all of you. I don't have Kazuha's burst, I don't have Kirara's burst, but we're gonna try and make the most of it.
Bond is strong.
Wind strike. Midnight phantasm.
Out of my way.
Is the burst? Okay. No, I see it, I see it. What I do want to know though is how can I, like, use these? Whatever they are. Is there a way where I can, like, proc them automatically, or do I just have to wait for them to blow up on their own? Regardless. Nope.
As one with wind and cloud.
I'm getting sick of this.
Now you're testing my patience.
Okay, yeah, the Kazuha burst definitely helped out way more there. That was so cool. And for that run. I know I'm about to get blessed with this crazy artifact. I mean, like, no, I'm not even gonna cope on this. This has both of these two stats, and both of these conflict with each other, so... And this one isn't good either. Let me condense this resin real quick. Now that I'm here, I'm actually gonna take the time to level up these artifacts a little bit because they are all at 0. We can definitely get some better use out of them if we level them up a bit. I don't know which piece to start with though. You know what, honestly, probably this cup. This cup is really good. I just hope I have some XP. Okay, you know what, that's actually good on her. We move. You know what, I think this contributes to the shield just like a little bit, so I'll take it for now. Just don't roll into it again. And 12. You know what, I could take that. That's not horrible. Ah, of course. I don't think I bought the XP this week from my teapot. Yes, I am one of those people who only visits the teapot once a week and never comes back. As you can tell by how absolutely desolate the land of my teapot is. Let me grab some of this. Grab this as well. And you know what, just because I'm here, I'll grab this. I don't even know if I'm gonna use it this week though. I'm using almost everything that I just bought. I don't care. Let's see how this goes. Fantastic. No, this is honestly solid. I know that I'm gonna be running her with multiple Dendro characters usually, but you know what, energy recharge is still fine because her burst is pretty cool. I guess we'll use the rest of it on something else. Now, if I wanted any type of 4th stat on this, I want to say either attack percent or energy recharge, I'd say. I don't know, let's just see what we get. Oh yeah, this is looking pretty fantastic. Kirara, I really hope that you appreciate what I'm doing for you. Back into the domain.
You are not welcome here. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
The bond is strong. Hey, here, please.
Now you're testing my patience.
Hey, even though I didn't hold the skill, that was still kind of cool. Official, I have not used you in a bit. You are doing great work though, so I'm going to let you claim this artifact. Yeah. Do not let Official claim your artifacts.
One with wind and cloud. Now you're testing my patience.
For being just a simple shield character, Kirara is a lot more fun than I thought she was going to be. Man, both of them are defense main. Why does this domain hate me so much? I don't understand it.
I'm getting sick of this game.
Not a great run, but this artifact better be great. Not that one. Not this one either.
Is that all you've got? Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Wind strider. As you wish, maid Fräulein.
I'm getting sick of this game.
This team is absolutely fantastic. It is kind of strict on the rotation though, and I'm not good at keeping rotations in mind, so I'm definitely gonna have to get used to it. This one's close to being good. This one almost looked promising, but in the end, I don't know. Alright, now before we get into some actual damage testing against some other enemies, let's go ahead and level up her talents as much as we can. Also level up the artifacts as much as we can, and yeah, we'll see how it goes.
If you believe, you can achieve.
Alright, well, it isn't exactly the next day. It's like 5 days after. Anyway, I looked back at the recording to see where I left off, and it turns out that I didn't unmute my microphone in the last bit of the last recording, so I'm just gonna show y'all what I did right now. I got her E skill and her burst both to level 8. Her normal attack is still at 1 because I don't think I'm going to need it all that much. I did level up the artifacts on her over the past few days, and I'd say that they're pretty decent for the time being. This is still at 0, but I'm about to get some more XP, so this will be a lot better, hopefully. This one's pretty good, lots of HP, lots of ER, fantastic. This one just gave me an absurd amount of crit damage, which I don't think is going to come in at all handy, but, you know, if it's a high crit damage roll, I'm gonna take it, no matter who it's gonna be on. I'm still on a Dendro Cup, not entirely sure why looking back at it now, but it does have a lot of HP on it, so I'm just gonna keep it. And then I also got an HP circlet. I was also using an attack percent circlet for a little bit, but it just wasn't worth it. I feel like just having a crazy strong shield is gonna be a lot more worth it. Plus all the damage comes from quicken and aggravate, so I guess I don't need to stack too much offensive stats on her, but I don't know. I'm liking this build, so this is what I'm gonna roll with. I am going to try and level up this a little bit more before we do any more serious damage testing. And I'm currently at a domain where we can get some good damage testing done. So let's go ahead and take care of this. Now the reason why I'm back at this domain isn't necessarily because I'm going for more of the physical set. I'm actually going for Millilith. And that's just because I'm still preparing for Zhongli. If I can get like a better piece than the 2 that I have now, that would be really cool. But also the time of recording this, Kokomi comes out in 10 hours, and I think I'm gonna pull for her. My pity is really, really high right now. Yeah, I am currently at like 60 right now, and the thing is, okay, wow, I'm actually at 70. So yeah, my pity is really high. The next 10 pull, or hopefully the next 10 pull, should be a 5-star character. I am on a 50-50 right now, so that's why I am kind of hesitant to pull any more. I do really want Kokomi, like I seriously do, but at the same time I would also like to save some gems. Regardless though, I need something to spend my resin on, and I need artifact XP, and I don't want to farm emblem right now, so I'm gonna farm some of this just to see if I can get anything good for a possible Kokomi in a few hours. I'm mostly just here to try out this team a little bit more, so yeah, let's just fire it up. Now, I don't have Kazuha's burst, but that should be fine. I'll probably get it like right off the gun of it.
Oz, reveal.
As one with wind and cloud.
Red delivery. Our bond is strong.
I'm say that I'm really liking this so far. I would like to try Hyper Bloom just because, like, I don't know, Quicken isn't necessarily my thing. I do kind of do a bit of Quicken, I guess. I really do love Hyper Bloom, as broken as it is. I don't know, maybe I'm slowly conforming into one of those meta heads. I'm not sure. Nope. Nah.
Wind strike. Clouds high. The bird.
Midnight, then.
Okay, that was pretty cool. I used Kazuha's burst a little late in that run, but we move. Okay, I'm looking at this and thinking that this is absolutely exquisite, but at the same time, I don't know if all of these stats are really good for this set. I'm saving it regardless. No. Oh.
One with nature.
By royal decree. Sign here, please. All set.
Oh, last stat really has to be good, though. I am not gonna front. Next, I feel we should try and 20 this flower. Okay. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. Oh, perfect. Oh my goodness gracious. All the other flowers that I have are good and not good in orientation with Kirara. I don't know. I'm only going to keep this at 16 for now. I'll try and get a better flower for her in the future, but this is what we're going to do all the testing with because all the other pieces are just good enough. All of those other artifacts are just so much better. That flower pales in comparison to the rest of them. Alright, we are now here at Ziox's favorite domain. We're here because I think that this might be a cool place to try some damage testing. It is very weird going into a domain without any resin, but it's all for the content.
Royal decree.
Fallen leaves, adorn.
The bond is strong.
As you wish, mate. The wind knows me.
Alright, I see it. One thing that is throwing me off a little bit is I keep thinking that Kirara's shield is like absolutely invincible, but it's not. And I'm kind of just thinking that because I'm one of those players whose only shield character was Diona for the longest time, and I mean like this isn't Diona's shield, so...
As one with wind and cloud.
Alright.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Shadow Raven.
Into the wind.
Sign here, please.
Whoa!
Stand with me.
Yo, wait. Did y'all see that? Like, after I did the Kazuha E, I used her burst, like, right afterwards, and, like, the little suck... Okay, that sounds weird. It was still active, so it just kind of brought them all in and just did crazy damage. Yo, I'm gonna try that again. Wait, hold up. I will try it again, but this time we are going to our good friend Masanori. I'll get to the second phase when we have all of the bursts and stuff like that, and then I'll pick it up from there. Alright, let's see how it goes.
Dissipate.
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Y'all see that? Y'all see just a chunk of his health bar get taken out? That is so cool. Alright, we run it back.
Out of my way. Stand with me.
Clouds high. The birds.
No, that's actually so cool. What the freak? Alrighty, well, that's gonna wrap up Kirara's video here. I really like this character. She's a lot of fun. I'm going to enjoy using her a lot. Getting her to friendship level 10 is now the highest on my priority list. I might level up those couple of talents, maybe up to 9. Maybe I'll crown one of them. Maybe I'll crown both of them. I don't know. I'm kind of a sucker for weird characters, you know. Regardless, though, I do hope that you enjoyed this one. Kokomi does come out in a few hours. I will try and pull for her. I'll record it, and you know what? If I do get her, expect a Kokomi video.
Okay, this is me from the future, and this is how pulling for Kokomi went.
Alright, there she is. I literally just got done streaming, and I was told that she is here. So, I guess that's gonna happen at some... Wait a second. Oh, of course, what? Tatsumi Island. Oh, boy. Here's the thing. I don't really believe in rituals like that. You've got to be kidding me. Feels bad.
I know, girl, you can't imagine. I know, they active, but they acting. SRT.